What do you see?
Castle.
What?
No, it's not a castle, it's a castle.
Castle.
Well done.
Where? Oh, wow.
Now we're going to the River Medway. Hey! Where are we?
We're in Rochester.
Wow.
Straight ahead of you is Rochester Cathedral.
It's a castle.
No, that's a cathedral.
Oh, sorry, that's a cathedral.
Here we are at Rochester Cathedral, one of the oldest and most beautiful in England. It was founded way back in 604 AD, making it over 1,400 years old. What's amazing is how well preserved it is. It's like stepping into a time capsule of medieval England. And inside, it's just breathtaking. This is the nave, the central part of the cathedral. With its massive arches and high vaulted ceilings, it's so symmetrical and grand, it really makes you feel small in the best way, like you're part of something much, much bigger. This doorway to the chapter room is a masterpiece of 12th century craftsmanship. Look at the floral patterns and figures, each one carved with incredible detail. Back then, these designs weren't just decorative. They told stories and symbolized ideas like growth and renewal. It's amazing to think these carvings have survived over 800 years, still whispering their secrets to anyone who stops to look. These stained glass windows are stunning. The colours, the craftsmanship, everything about them feels so alive. Even though some of these windows were restored in the 19th century, they still capture that medieval charm. It's really incredible to think about how much this place has been through. Viking raids, civil wars, even bombings during World War II. And yet, it's still here, standing tall as a symbol of resilience and faith. If you ever get the chance to visit Rochester, this cathedral has to be at the top of your list. It's more than just a building, it's a piece of living history. Alright, now let's head to the next stop, Rochester Castle.
Wow.
You're like a princess now. So,
Welcome to your castle.
do you fancy a cup of tea?
In your castle.
Yes. You're welcome in our castle.
Yeah, you inviting me in?
Let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Rochester Castle is a true giant of history. Built in the 12th century, this Norman fortress has stood tall for nearly 900 years, watching over the River Medway.
Here. I'm giving you a tour of our palace.
Let's see it then.
This is the cesspit.
Wow, thanks. You brought me to the best bit, yeah?
Yeah.
The cesspit.
I used to throw bodies in here.
Fuck.
Rochester Castle's keep, one of the tallest and best preserved in England, is a reminder of the sheer strength and power of medieval architecture. These walls have seen sieges, battles and rebellions. One of the most famous was in 1215 during King John's reign. Rebels held the castle for weeks until the king's forces undermined the walls with, get this, fire and pig fat. You can still see some of the damage today. And the views from the top are breathtaking. You can see the entire town and the Medway stretching into the distance. It's no wonder this spot was so strategically important. It's the perfect vantage point to control the area. Now we're on Rochester's charming high street. It's like stepping back in time. There are vintage shops, tea rooms, and of course plenty of nods to Charles Dickens, who used to live in the area.
Welcome to Rochester.
Rochester. This is the high street, isn't it?
The old buildings.
Many of these buildings date back hundreds of years, and you can really feel the town's history as you wander these cobbled streets. But it's not just about history. There's so much personality here. From vintage bookshops and antique stores to cosy little cafes and pubs.
Very nice house.
It's the kind of place where you could spend hours just exploring and discovering hidden gems. Now we're on our way to my hometown, Gravesend. And there's something here you might not expect. A statue of Pocahontas. She actually died here in 1617 whilst on her way back to America. This statue is a tribute to her fascinating, albeit tragic story. It's a little piece of American history right here in England. A little bit of Gravesend lore for you is that no one knows exactly where Pocahontas is buried. She's not under this statue. It's a bit of a mystery. My granddad always used to say she's buried under the car park of an old pub round the corner. But who knows? Maybe it'll be uncovered one day.
There you go, you've seen Pocahontas.
Yes.
You happy?
Bucket list.
Bucket list done.
Gravesend has always been an important port town as well. So just look at these ships passing through on the Thames. It's like a window into the past when this was a hub for trade and exploration. And to finish off the day, I caught up with some old friends at one of the local pubs, and Elle immediately blended in flawlessly with the locals.
I have a mum. You'll really like it.
Oh, wow. Yeah! I love watermelons. I love watermelons.
I knew you'd like it. Go for a wee first?
Let's get that 5.
Paul, say mums.
Holy kiss, say mums.
I can see why she got barred from here. Right. This is nothing, guys.